To take your game to the next level, you want to be a world champion, take the fighter training stack. Victor Conte's fighter training stack has brought me to the next level. Everything that I take on a daily basis, the fighter training stack is the best thing out right now. Devin Haney, I'm snack strong, get it now, right?
That we've been praising for, hoping for, and hopefully it happens. It's gonna happen, it's all timing. It's all timing. It's a matter of just the right time. It'll happen though. It'll be a good one. It'll be a good matchup.
That could be like the 168.
What was that?
Break that fight down for us.
I think it's gonna be a lot closer than what people think. I think the Ugas is a really smart fighter. I think he's like a chameleon. He could adapt to any style, and let's not forget he's a master when it comes to southpaws. He's fought like 3-4. And he is undefeated with southpaw, so he's a guy that knows the stance really well. So it should be an interesting matchup.
What are the chances of Spence getting a stoppage in this fight?
The chances of him getting a stoppage in this fight, I think it's going to be a lot harder for this fight. Again, styles make fights. I think Ugas he's not easy to hit. He's a well-rounded boxer. He's got the Cuban style, obviously, as we know. So it's going to be hard for him to get a stoppage. I'm not saying it's not impossible, but a lot harder with Ugas.
Does he like to stay in front a little too much for this kind of style, like Spence?
We're speaking of Ugas?
Ugas, yeah.
He does, but we see him in the front, but he moves well. He knows how to dodge punches. He's defensively, offensively, he's really well as well. So again, I think it's going to be a good matchup. I think it's going to be a lot closer than what people. I think Ugas is a really underdog, right? Like really,
plus 400.
that's what I'm saying. So yeah, I think so.
Get your perspective on two fights.
Champ, I'm gonna pitch you.
Yeah, most definitely, man.
Thank you.
What's that?
I want to get your perspective on two fights. Tank versus Brody. What's your thoughts on that fight?
Oh man, I'm just happy.
Can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? Can I get a picture, champ?
Yeah. He best, man. BC. yeah, let's do it. I said, honestly, I'm just more entertained for that fight outside, because they really don't like each other, all the trash talking. When it comes to fighting in the ring, Broly and Tank, I think just Tank. I mean, no disrespect to Rolly. I like Rolly. I think he's got a puncher's chance. He is a big dude. He is bigger than Tank. I think that's his chance right there. I mean, just being the bigger man inside the ring. Because speaking of skills, I think Tank is,
Even with Tank fighting Barrios at 140, you think Broly's still a bigger guy?
Yeah. Broly's a big guy. Ask anyone. Ask anyone that's sparred him. Ask anyone that's worked with him. Broly's a big motherfucker. He's a big guy, and he knows how to use his body weight and size inside the ring.
So how does the fight play out, Chair?
Broly and Tank.
Yes.
Knockout. It's gonna be a knockout either side. It's not going far.
You leaning one way or another?
I really don't like to make predictions with those fights because it's gonna be interesting, exciting. There's gonna be a knockout. That's it.
What about for the undisputed?
Oh man, Kambosos, Haney. Listen, styles make fights, and I think Haney has a big chance of beating Kambosos. I know Kambosos right now. He's a hype, obviously, because he beat Teofimo. Yeah, we just got introduced to Kambosos. Well, at least I did, honestly. I didn't know much of him until that fight, and he's really well-rounded fighter, skilled. But I think Haney is a really defensive fighter, and Kambosos is gonna have to look for the fight. And Haney is a really smart fighter on the ropes. Offensively and defensively. And I think Haney might win this fight because of the style. He's gonna make him fall into traps. I think Haney's a really smart fighter when it comes to that.
Who stands out to you the most at lightweight? I mean, a lot of top guys, and even around lightweight. I mean, Shakur's at 30. So much, buzz behind him, especially ahead of his.
I think you gotta wait for these fights to happen. I want to see how Shakur does against Valdez. I want to see how Haney does against Kambosos. and obviously the Rolly fight against Tank. And I think we'll definitely get an understanding of where we are with that weight class.
How do you see Shakur versus Oscar? Like, even if you don't make a prediction, like.
Obviously, if you look at it and the just stylistically, and just as a boxing fanatics, obviously you'll go for Shakur because of the style. He's really hard to hit. He knows how to use the ring really well. And Oscar, well, he's a front fighter, aggressive fighter. He throws wild punches. He opens up a lot. So right there, you just automatically, Shakur Stevenson. But there is a training camp for a reason. There is a preparation for a reason. So if Oscar Valdez, which he does, has a great corner in Eddie Reynoso, they change their game plan and do something different, he's got a chance. He does have the experience. But, I mean, just off the top of my head, I think, Shakur Stevenson is just too smart.
What's your thoughts on Ryan long layoff? Came off a 14-month layoff.
I didn't watch the fight, man. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, so again, I didn't even watch the fight. Yeah, I was doing the Pandora. That fight was, yeah.
Do you think that was fight of the year candidate?
Oh hell yeah, Fedora against Lubin, bro. That was the heart from Lubin. I mean, how he came back. I think it was like the 8th round and knocked down Fedora, and he just took a lot of shots, man. And
we had Fedora on the show the morning after the fight.
Yeah,
and he said that he in fact was not.
I know. You know what? I gotta correct that. He said he took a knee, but you can't tell him fucking so big. He was going backwards, and he said he took a knee. And if he did, man, that's really smart of him to do that at that young age. Really mature. Even after the fight, the way he spoke, like that was his biggest win in his career, and he really composed.
And he's really like a nice, kind guy. It's weird. Like, I was just seeing you last night.
Yeah, he is, man. He is, and I'm happy for him.
Lastly, for me,
and I'm gonna say like this: really happy for him that he got the stoppage because he was down on the scorecards, which was kind of amazed me really, because I thought he was winning the fight, but. So, you gotta knock these guys sometimes, to really get the win.
Lastly, for me, Canelo Bivol, I'll break it down. I mean, Canelo, undisputed 68, back up to 75, and
obviously Canelo's the beast right now, the monster, the guy to beat. I mean, he's really unstoppable right now. Again, going back to style of make fights, I think Bivol has a similar style, European style to Kovalev, which is distance 1-2, 1-2, and we all saw what Kovalev was doing against Canelo. So, but the only thing I don't like about Bivol, he brings his hands down a lot, too much. He throws his punches from down here. But again, he might make it an interesting fight for a couple of rounds, but I think just Canelo is just the beast right now, man. He's unstoppable.
Last one, I want to get your perspective, because not too many boxers could give a first point of view. You suffered an eye injury.
Yes, sir.
Spence suffered an eye injury. How hard is it to see you train with that type of injury? And do you think he's a better fighter since he got the surgery? Like, can he see better?
I don't know if we can see better. I think he even said that, obviously you lose vision a little bit, He did have a surgery. And yes, I did have one just like him. I had a detached retina. So it's all the mental, the mental preparation coming back, how you take it, like any type of injury. You're a soccer player, you injure your leg, and you come back and you don't put too much pressure on it. You don't want to kick as much. As a boxer, same thing, man. You're getting hit. It's a contact sport. So I'm like, you're tentative, to either, get hit but I think he's past that. It's a mental stage that he went through. He overpassed that right now because he's overcome adversity like no other human being. I mean, obviously, I'm just making an exception. Trying to make a point here. Car accident. He admitted that he had another car accident right after the major car accident, like a crazy one too, and eye injury. So this guy's gone through hell and back. So he's a beast. He's a man he knows what it takes to really come back, and the fact that he got a conditioning coach for this fight lets you know that he's really serious about making a statement come Saturday night. So yeah, I'm happy for Errol Spence, good guy. We talked a lot during his time that he was going through surgery, obviously, because I suffered it. And man, just happy that he's back, because we all know that an injury like that is it could have been a career-ending injury.
Thanks so much.